I again want to put out the one or the other question to you there for some consciousness creation. And my question today is, have you ever consciously decided to become silent? And when yes, when was that, or in what type of situation?
Yeah, I don't want to be funny, but every time at the home, me and Madhu are discussing, I consciously choose to be silent.
Oh, tell me more, Ram. What is the reason behind that conscious silence?
With time you gain wisdom. So
Happy wife, happy life. That is a conscious wisdom. I get that. Yes. So thank you for sharing that, Ram. And what
And
is?
vice versa over here.
Mm-hmm.
Vice versa over here. When my husband says something, I keep silence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so there is something in common. What you say is you are consciously deciding for silence when your partner is talking with you or when you're talking with your partner, right?
Not like not as a regular talk, but when when to be consciously silent.
Mm-hmm.
And to be consciously silent. Yeah.
And when is that, Ram, in terms of what are these types of situation where you say, I now decide for conscious silence?
I think I will change the topic because today I need to have the dinner, Jana. No. Just joking. I think, this choice of being consciously silence, if I look a bit every experience, so it could be sometimes at home, it could be sometimes when I'm even with some other people, it could be at work or even outside. I consciously choose when I realize that I would like to balance myself. I would like to choose to be rather centered, peaceful, and I kind of look from a perspective that is it worth talking or is it worth enjoying, or rather, let's say, being silent and how do you say, let the situation sometimes settle.
So that sounds a little bit like deciding between steering and making an impact in the situation by saying something, or whether to decide for impacting the situation by being silent and deciding for an impact that is coming from you not impacting. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, I think in some situations that is true. And in some situations it can also be that sometimes it is okay, that it is okay to say for the other person that it's fine for what you are saying. I don't know if my voice was clear.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, okay. So sometimes it is fine to say, when you know that, let the other person be right, and that's fine completely. So you kind of know the choice of choosing to be more consciously happy.
Yes, so conscious silence is a bridge into happiness and
Yes.
away from questions about right or wrong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well said. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So that is a beautiful choice for conscious choice. Anyone else who wants to share something?
Yes,
Rasika.
yes.
Mhm.
Um, when um, a friend or some acquaintance, when I share something, when they share something about their problems, and instead of maybe giving a practical answer when I talk about spirituality and meditation or sending the good vibes and everything, and then when they are on not on that level, but then I think that maybe my convincing won't help them. That time I think I consciously
Mhm.
make decide to be silent.
Mhm.
So I, if the person is, if I'm confident that the person will be able to get this, so rather than I just, because sometimes people just want to express
Yes.
and they don't want a solution. So
Mhm.
they don't tell you for a solution. Sometimes they just tell you to express.
Mhm.
So depending on the person and the situation they are in, I decide to be silent, whether in terms of I want to tell them a solution, but then on the scenario, I think maybe they don't want a solution. They just want to express. And
Mhm.
that time, even if I want to say something, I just decide to be silent.
Thank you, Rasika. This is really beautiful. So there, I think there is a parallel to something that Ramesh said, that it is a choice to not interfere, but let the situation unfold without um, ourselves intervening or making an influence besides silence. Does that make sense? So you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yes, a bit.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. Mhm. Have you ever heard or have you ever been aware of the fact that silent and listen have the same letters, just in a different arrangement?
Oh, no, not until now.
So what you
Okay.
do, you choose conscious silence, and in fact, you decide for active listening.
Yes, wow. Right.
Thank you, Razika. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Indira,
yeah, it came out to be really nice.
yes, great, thank you. So conscious silence is a very powerful way of listening as well. Wonderful. Indira, would you like to share something with us? You raised the hand.
Good evening, Jana. It's Pratap here, Indira's husband.
Hello, Pata.
Uh, hello. I don't know whether it is conscious silence or being silent.
Mhm,
Whenever I have or we have difference of opinion, it leads to a difficult situation. So
mhm,
I totally remain silent, not talking for a couple of days or a week.
mhm,
And over that period, probably I try to look into myself, and which gives an insight to the
mhm,
solution.
mhm. Beautiful. So for you, deciding, like consciously deciding for silence means taking the bridge to turn inward and not looking for the solution outside. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
Mm, beautiful. Thank you so much. So there have been very different aspects on conscious silence that we're sharing. And I find a lot of power in everything that was shared here in terms of consciously deciding for silence is maybe sometimes having the greater impact compared to actively doing something in a situation. Anybody else who would like to share something? You can also share in the chat. You can unmute yourself. How can you remember conscious silence having affect a situation that you have been in?
Yes, Yana. I was remembering one thing. Like usually people gossip about others when the other person is not there. So I have consciously kept silent because I don't like gossiping about others. At the same time, I'm not able to accept. At the same time, I'm not in that situation to say them that's incorrect. So I consciously keep myself silent.
So a conscious decision for not acting again, right?
Not acting, right? Yeah.
And thereby making a big difference. Though you're not acting, you're making a huge difference.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Lakshmi.
It's on both the sides. Like as my side also, I'm happy because I did not speak any negative about others, and the other side, the person is also happy because they did not hear anything bad from me as well. So yeah.
Beautiful.
Right.
Thank you. So also again, just as Ramesh said, you decide for happiness in some terms as well, because
Yes.
you stay with your integrity, and silence helps you to remain happy thus.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks to everyone who joined in with some examples. I really like this wonderful discussion or talk that we had about the power of conscious silence. And for me, it again underlined how much power indeed lies in deciding for silence, and that it is an error in reason to think that staying silent always means doing nothing. A lot of times, staying silent does quite a lot. Thank you for everyone who joined and shared. I like to be consciously silent in the nature. I am not 100% sure whether this is Madhu or Ram, but one of them.
It's Madhu, Yana.
Madhu, okay, I thought so. So, yes, you're silencing the mind in nature as well, right?
Yes, that's very, very important, Yana, for me as well. I consciously make myself sure that if there is any thought which is coming into my mind, I just keep it silent and I just um, be there and be a witness of whatever is happening than reacting or like getting excited or anything like that. Just staying calm, silencing also by speech, also the mind. Yeah.
Great.
And you remember the other day, like when we were walking in the forest,
Yes.
on the way when we had a little hike, there is also one point where I'm consciously silent. That point is when I have kind of a phobias. My phobia, a little, it's not a fear, I could say, like, but I have kind of a resistance towards slope. And that too steps. When there is a steep steps, I cannot focus here and there. I have to be consciously silent and I have to focus. So that time I was really consciously silent, and I was I was watching over the steps how I am making, so that I don't distract myself. Yeah. That's one thing.
That's beautiful. So in this in this example, if I get it right, you are silencing your mind by focusing on something, let's say outward, like focusing on the steps.
Yeah.
In terms of this time, it's not turning inside in conscious silence, but
exactly
making the mind silent by focusing on something that is outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Beautiful. So we had conscious silence inside out and outside in now. Wow.
Yeah. Thanks,
Great.
Jana. Wonderful.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes, and I would like to add on one thing when I heard about Madhu. Yeah, I consciously keep silent when I'm cooking. I do not like if somebody is interrupting me or talking to me. I like to be completely silent and speechless when I'm cooking.
Beautiful.
I enjoy cooking and I want to put my complete attention during cooking. So I do not like anybody disturbing me or talking to me. And if they are talking to me also, my focus will be only on cooking.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you decide in a way to be silent in two ways, focusing on the cooking and deciding to not respond to somebody who might be talking to you, but still focusing on the cooking, right?
Yes. Yes.
Amazing. Amazing. What happens when you do that, Lakshmi?
I'm happy. That's it. I want the output of the dish to be much more tastier, and there is a content, like there's a fulfillment and happiness internal to me when I cook without any speech and completely with so much of focus. Then when I taste my food, I really feel awesome.
Beautiful. So it's really kind of a little own universe in silence that you're creating there for a while. Your little own world in a
Yes.
conscious silence.
Yes, and yeah. Even if my daughter comes and disturbs me, I tell her that until I finish cooking, I don't want to talk. Just leave the place now. So now she understands. She doesn't come for disturbing me. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Basically, yes, that is the thing. I create my own world and be within that world. Yeah.
So, wow, we see that silence can be so powerful that you can truly create an own world from it. That's huge.
Yes.
Thank you, Lakshmi.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to say that before anybody used to say something about me or anybody else, it used to hurt me a lot. But after understanding that they are saying to my body, not to my soul, so I'm able to keep silent now. So it's not affecting me anymore. It's not affecting my thoughts or it's not disturbing me. So I keep silence and I just hear, and inside I think they are saying to my body, not to my soul. So it's giving a lot of pleasure and happiness to me. So this concept we are actually doing Ashtavak Gita. So in that we are hearing this concept. And from that I have learned that we should see everything. Sakshi Bhav say we have to see everything and just keep quiet. So
Beautiful.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you for sharing, Simai. So
thank you.
Again, in silence lies happiness, and in silence lies disconnecting from the ego and connecting to your higher being and higher self in a way. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Connecting to your higher consciousness and your higher being. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Very powerful.
And I'm not feeling bad. Firstly, it used to hurt me a lot. And I used to feel depressed or something like that. But now I don't feel like that. Feeling that they are saying to my body, not to my soul. So it doesn't affect anything now.
So,
so
you consciously, your silence is
help me
by
a lot.
And by it's combined with detachment. Is that so?
Yeah. Yes. So it helps me a lot.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing. This is really beautiful. I'm really out of words for all these beautiful examples. Thanks to all of you. I really, really appreciate this. And again, I can only say it's so beautiful to dive into the power of conscious silence with you. And maybe it's a little bit of an inspiration to use the power of conscious silence more often, or even to receive it as a powerful, beautiful space when others decide for silence. Thanks to all of you for entering into the discussion. I really love that. And now, everyone, I would love to dive into meditation with you. So find your way into a comfortable position. Whatever feels best for you is fine. It can be sitting or lying down. If you decide for sitting, keep the spine a little upright, not in a straining way, but thus that you feel that your chest unfolds a little more and that you breathe even more freely. Clasp your hands, lock your fingers, and let them sink down wherever it feels best for you. And with your next inhalation, gently close your eyes. Take a little time to stroll through your body and fully arrive in the posture that you've chosen. Take the time to feel the soles of your feet. Take the time to observe your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, and wander further up to your sitting bones with your attention. There's nothing to do, just be aware how they feel, how they connect you to the floor, the seat, a mat beneath you. Draw your attention to your belly button and the belly area around it. Slowly stroll upwards to your solar plexus, your chest, your throat, until you reach your nostrils. And at your nostrils, just take some time to observe how your inhalation feels and how your exhalation feels. There's nothing else to do. Only observe the clarity entering your nostrils with your inhalation, and the warmth and relief When your exhalation leaves your nostrils, with every inhalation, you calm your mind. With every exhalation, you calm your body. There is nothing else you have to do. Only observe the sensation of your in-breath and your out-breath around your nostrils. With every inhalation, you calm your mind. With every exhalation, you calm your body. And when your mind wanders, distracts you, draws you into thoughts, decide for conscious silence. Just smile at it and silently bring your attention back to your nostril. With your next inhalation, follow your breath into your body. From your nostrils to your heart area, down to your belly. And the same the other way around with your exhalation. Travel with your attention on this 3-spot journey into your body and out of your body again. Your nostrils, the heart area, your belly button, and your belly button, your heart area, and your nostrils. Feel the moments when your breath touches these 3 spots on its everlasting way into your body and out of your body again. calmness and peace will come over you. With every breath wave, you observe that your nostrils, your heart area, your belly button, and the other way around with your exhalation. And when your mind wanders, choose conscious silence. Twinkle at it and find back to observing your nostrils, your heart area, your belly button, and the other way around in your very own rhythm. Your own time and your own pace. Nothing to change. Everything comes and goes naturally. Only travel on the 3-spot stop with your life-giving prana, your breath. Choose conscious silence and the focus on your nostrils, your heart area, your belly button. Now take the time to practice the journey on your breath in the power of silence for a moment. I hold the space and watch the time while you travel on your breath from your nostrils to your heart area, to your belly button, in the same way back again. It is time to slowly make your way back. Spread your attention out from your shoulders into your arms, right into your hands, and move your fingers. Stroll downwards into your upper legs, your knees, your lower legs, your feet, and move your toes. Raise your hands and bring them in front of your closed eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in through the nose and simply let it go through the mouth. Another deep inhalation through your nose and let it go through your mouth. Get back to your normal breathing pattern. And whenever it feels right, in your own time and pace, open your eyes and lower your hands. Thanks everybody for this beautiful session. It was very insightful and recreating for me. If any one of you wants to share something, please feel free. And if not, that's totally fine. Swapna, yes, you go.
Hey, Jana.
Hey.
Beautiful but felt very short meditation. Your voice, I need not even focus on my breath. It takes me to that deep state as always.
Great.
And I had to log out and log back in during the discussion. That was a wonderful question about silence and great insights shared by our friends. For me, I feel that making that conscious choice of being in silence really helped me to analyze the way I respond and react to situations. So it's so what I realized is, even though the circumstances and things around us do not change, but when you're in silence, the way you react to them definitely changes. So the intensity or the emotion that is associated with that particular situation definitely is much, much less when you're in silence. And also, it does not affect your physical body much. That is what I've noticed. And also, when we are in silence, I feel we are connected with everything. It's not just with yourself, but also with everything around, with nature, with every small detail that we miss because we are always engrossed in our thoughts. And also, yes, thoughts are also, much less when you're in silence. They become the distance between the thoughts increases, is what I have personally noticed.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Swapna.
Yeah, thank you, Jana.
Amazing. Thanks a lot. Thanks everybody for joining. I'm wishing you a great Thursday. Thank you, Lakshmi. Very kind. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I'd be happy to see all of you back. Oh, Usha, you want to say something? You go.
No, I thought I would take enough time. Then I thought, okay, I'll keep quiet. Wonderful session, Jana. Yeah, probably. Yeah, like Swapna said, I joined a bit late today. I just wanted to share a personal experience of mine, if I may.
Yeah, sure.
What silence brought me, or this was also my thinking, or sometime back, before I have done a 100 hour of meditation, which is called Vipassana or Vipassana. Okay, and before doing that, I don't know, it's called sty when you have it on your eyes. I like eyelids. I was having two styes on each of the eye. One was much bigger. I don't know if I shared this already. One, I had to go to a doctor and he literally had to cut it. And other one was very small. And the doctor said, no, we cannot operate it, or we cannot do anything. And later I have done this silence meditation, or 100 hours of silence, or 10 days we were not talking to anyone. And miraculously, or I was doing nothing. On the 10th day, I saw myself and the sty was gone. It is not only internal, but also a physical appearance. I mean, it's gone by its own.
Wow.
So
That is really
it
the
was
power of
wonderful.
silence.
Yes.
Beautiful. I
So
did a 5-day silence retreat, so I can relate to a little bit on what you experienced there. But I think the Vipassana one with 10 days is even more, it is even a different dimension, I would say. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Jana. First day I was thought, it's not possible. I think on the 10th day we were told you can speak, and I was like, why should I speak?
It's not possible to speak anymore on the 10th day, right? On the first day we think we
No.
can't get into silence, and on the 10th day it seems impossible to start speaking again.
Yes. But Jana, thank you so much for reminding me this.
Yes, a total pleasure. Maybe you want to share the next time with us something about the retreat, if you feel like, because I think that's
Sure.
an amazing topic and people would probably like to hear more about it. So
sure, why not? Yeah. Thank you.
Great. Lakshmi.
Yes, I echo you, Jana. That was my request that I wanted to ask if she can share some experience about the retreat. Was it guided, or how did she do it? Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, do you want to go on right now, Lakshmi? And I don't know whether this is what you would like to do, Usha. I'm not sure.
Yeah, if you have some questions, please go ahead. Yeah, it was a 10-day retreat, which where you are first day you are given some instructions that you would not do some I don't know, some activities that you're not, if you're taking some medicines, you let them know you are not drinking alcohol, doing anything like eating food from outside because you're in a confined place. And on the until first 4 days, they say that you just concentrate on your breath. Until 4 days, they do not say what you have to do. You just need to sit and concentrate on your breath. And at least on the 4th day, I was going crazy because I was getting hallucinated that there are ghosts under my bed. And I think by 5th day or something, you get to probably you calm your brain. And then you are like, okay, you're stuck here and you're going with the process because they are just asking you to concentrate only on your breath and do nothing. And I think it's the flow. You're just concentrating and you're with the flow. And on the 10th day, I was feeling so enormous, or it was a happiness from my heart. It was a wonderful experience. That is what I could say. I don't know if someone else also shared this, that they were on a retreat and they were calling someone. I was like a child who was catching everyone and saying that, hey, you have to go to this 10 days retreat. But people were looking at me in a very different state of mind. That is a different issue, but it was wonderful.
Where did you join, Usha?
I did it in India, in Andhra.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But there are centers everywhere. But now I think because of the COVID regulations, at least I don't know if it is taking place or something, but there are centers across the globe. You can Google it stating Dhamma Davara or Vipassana meditation, then you can find out, I guess.
Yeah, and I could see some Vipassana meditation even they're conducting online as well, but I'm not sure how effective it would be if it is online, because we'll be just staying at home. Yeah. So before that, I just wanted to get
the first rule is there are 10 or 12 rules. The first is you're not talking to anyone.
Okay.
So at home, I'm not sure how we can.
Home we can manage, but when you're working, it's difficult.
Yeah, my husband tried Vipassana at home. Definitely, it's not. You should be away from your home to do this. That's what he said. And in just 1 or 2 days, he felt a lot of difference. He was in complete silence, not talking to any of us, and eating a very basic brown rice food that they prescribed. So it was good, but he had to end it because we had a snowstorm here and we had to, get things done. So, but what he said was, it was amazing. And he clearly said that it will be more effective if you do it at the center, away from home. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
home, you will be like some of the other responsibilities, or our attention is much needed to the family all the time. So if you
Yeah,
want
I
to
don't know how the
completely enjoy.
online thing works, Lakshmi, to be honest. But
Oh,
yeah, there, like Swapna mentioned, it's altogether a different experience.
Wonderful. Yes, wonderful sharing, Susha. And yes, Lakshmi, that's really good question that you have asked. I remember Patriji saying that every weekly once we should be in Mauna. Mauna is not only with the words. The silence is not only with the words, also with the mind. So it is not difficult to implement it when we are with the family. We can fix a day in a week, and we say that this is my time, and in this period you will not interfere with your mobiles, or you don't watch any television. You just go inward. This is very important, and vipassana is very difficult. Swapna is telling, because in the family you have to look at each other, like wherein in vipassana you're not supposed to do any eye contact. You are with yourself. No. So yeah, I think once in a week we try to slowly practice this silencing the mind, and as well as silencing the words, so that our family will also support us, that they'll understand that this is our silence day.
Yeah, I
actually,
remember Madhu doing this once or twice.
Yeah.
Right, Madhu, you were doing this when we were
Yes,
coming. Yeah.
Usha. Yeah, it is very important. I still remember I think my father-in-law, he still does till this date. He still does weekly once Mauna. On that day he doesn't use his mobile. He doesn't talk to anybody. He just go inwards. He just eat when it is time. That he eats very little on that particular day, and then he's with himself. Or I think he will not read also books on that day. He just go and meditate, or be with himself. Yeah. So yes, wonderful sharings. As at the end we ended with Yana's concept of conscious silence, with how to silence ourselves in the day-to-day life. So wonderful. So yes, friends, Yana had to leave early because she had another session. And friends, tomorrow morning in Germany time, for the enlightenment on no death, we are going to take this concept of life after death. What happens to the ones vacate their body? What happens if there is a life after death? So please do join us. It is with the same Zoom link. It is happening at 6 a.m. Germany time, which is 9:30 a.m. India time. So yep, please do join us and enjoy the sessions, and let us get more aware and informed about these sessions. And tomorrow evening, we will be having Master Sharu. She will be sharing on the money, like how to manifest money. It's a guided meditation that she will be doing. Money is again an energy, so please do join that session as well. And yes, friends. So that's all for today, and see you all tomorrow. Enjoy the evening, and enjoy the day for the ones who are in US. So thank you so much, friends. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, Mataji. Bye.
Thank you, Sumati ji. Well.